Nigerians are crying for hardship, lack of food, no fuel, and people like Portable come out and say we should not protest. This is artists that Nigerians made. Yes, we Nigerians, we are the one that made Portable. Look at Lege, social media influencer. Look at this woman who is speaking nonsense. This one is actually a disgrace to mothers, disgrace to womanhood. Look at this man. These people are with the government. They are not with the masses. They are not passing through the hardship that the masses are facing. They have everything to live a better life. That is why they can sit down and vomit trash. I'm going to play the video. Listen to these people I'm just showing you. These people I just mentioned now. Listen to them. This protest must continue, but we must try our best to make sure we continue this protest in peace and in harmony. We don't want people to lose their life in the process, and we don't want to be blamed. At the end of the day, if we do it in violence, we will be blamed and we will not get what we are looking for. So for that simple reason, please, Nigerians, we must stand together in unity and in love and do the right thing. Please. So watch. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video. God bless you all. Bye.
These guys are not just considering us. What if you look at the camera? What would you tell Nigerians tonight?
Share the reality about this government, and I'm going to split when we talk Nigerians. I'm going to try to ask two different groups of people to step back and look at this administration. In my adult life, I've never seen a government. In my adult life, I've been active in development in Nigeria, not just protest, nor anything. In development, in my adult life, I've not seen a government with a set of programs that cut across every facet of our society, whether you talk about people who are unemployed, underemployed, gainfully employed, businesses. In my adult life, I've not seen a government that is extremely intentional. What this government requires is the collective effort of both the government, the public sector, the private sector, to come together to ensure that we can actually deliver on the promises and the interventions that this government is putting in place to ensure that we can serve the ordinary Nigerians. Those things won't be built. I've used the example of agriculture. The unemployed people in Nigeria, I ran CCO for years. It takes about 2-3 years for you to get a young person into a career in tech. And once you get them in, it's one of the highest paying jobs in the world.
In about 50 years, this is perhaps the best government that you
in my adult life, yes.
In about 50 years.
With the knowledge of what I've had. I'm not 50. I'm just a few years.
Yes, I say in about 50 years.
In about 50.
But I know you are
in my adult life. And I'm not saying this because I'm a minister. I'm saying this because I see the programs that this
Bola Tinubu government is
absolutely.
The best
I challenge anyone to empirically look at those programs, map them on the country, map them on our age-long challenges, issues that we've faced for years. Even though we want these issues addressed in 12 months, just map them on it and ask whether there's clarity and intention behind this president.
I would like you to.
The government came and met a very terrible situation on ground, which is not even peculiar to Nigeria. You will also agree with me that the whole world is in turmoil. Economic recessions that has translated into very poor investment in virtually all the sectors across the globe, occasioned by post-COVID crisis, which is yet to abate. And because there are so many problems around the world, hunger is not peculiar to Nigeria. Hunger is everywhere in the world. Inflation is not peculiar to Nigeria. Inflation is everywhere in the world. I want to tell you a story. I have a daughter who is in the university.
Very brief story.
Yes, very brief story.
Yeah,
who is in the university in Dubai. She got into the university like 3 years ago now. By the time she got into the university, I was paying like 2,500 dirhams for her accommodation. But within the space of just 3 years, as we speak today, I am almost paying 7,000 dirham for the same hostel that I was paying 2,500 dirhams for. Which means that inflation It's everywhere in the world.
Right. Okay, very quickly. Frank Tietie, well, Ene here is saying, look, what's happening in Nigeria is not peculiar to the country. The global headwinds, I mean, you cannot really divorce or keep Nigeria away from, the prevailing situation globally. But I'd like to get your response to that. And, of course, your assessment of today's protest. Do you think it has met the objective?
If you imagine that someone whose daughter is schooling in Dubai is telling you that Nigeria is good, and you want to think that that is the reality, I mean, she's completely out of touch. It's not my style, never to go personal in my conversations, but I cannot hide from that. I think that is a very poor example to make. Your child schooling in Dubai when we are talking about a number of Nigerians in the millions that hardly have bread to eat before they go to sleep. There is no doubt that the president...
Everyone, you know what's up in this Somali area? Yes, yeah. This is where we born and brought up. As they like this, we know every day against the government. Because we want to be patient for government to do what they are doing. So we believe on this, our government. I know say he go deliver. I mean, he go deliver. So everyone, this Somali, everywhere is peaceful.
Because of the high cost of living and all of that. What is your opinion about it?
The opinion about the economy is not bad. For now, it's well, like for crude oil now. Crude oil, you can see when crude oil is going very high. Crude oil is going very high. Production is very high. So why we said protest?
Production is 1.3 million today, and that is one of the lowest that we have achieved. What exactly is the government doing to increase oil production in Nigeria? Yes, do you know? Okay. These young people.
This thing is not fair. This one is not fair at all. Everything is go high. One cup of Ghanaian is 200 naira.
It's like, what time do these people are? Huh? Like, what time do they are? I know they don't face. Huh? No. You see him with the camera.
No, don't worry. It's the reporter that will do this.
To do that, then when you come and discuss it with one of them.
But you don't really take our life. People don't call them.
That's my own show. Huh? My own day life.
Your own. No, you all know their life. You all know their life.
Just now, you take me before.
Let me take you before.
You know their life.
You know their life. What's happened?
But every day, not my own life. You know just my own life.
Okay.
Only this man.
I know you don't already good life.